We're just out here living the dream, Malika. We're in Domino Park in Little Havana on Calle Ocho. And Timmy B and I have been down here a couple hours playing dominoes, and we are loving it. And what's so fascinating is, as we've been down here, the talk has centered a lot around Jimmy Butler and the Heat. This is something that is on top of everybody's minds as they're having some fun in the sun here.
Right now, they look pretty focused on their game. So everyone in Domino Park talking about the Heat. Earlier today, the team announced that Kyle Lowry will be out tonight with a left hamstring injury. What's Miami's plan to replace him, Nick?
A lot of Jimmy. This is going to be Bubble Jimmy, the guy we saw lead this team to the finals a year and a half or so ago, Malika. He knows he's got to step up without Lowry on the floor. And he's the one who said repeatedly, we have more than enough to win with. Now, on top of Jimmy having to do more on both sides, I think a lot of pressure falls on Tyler Hero, because he is a guy who has been the sharpshooter that they have needed, but he hasn't always been there as consistently. This is a Miami group that went 14 for 65 in those two games in Philly from beyond the arc. If they start hitting shots early, and I can tell you, having been at shoot-around, that's exactly what they think is going to happen, and Jimmy can carry them down the stretch, they feel like they can take a 3-2 lead back to Philly for Game 6.
All right, so switching to the Sixers, Tim. Tonight's their first game since Adrian Wojnarowski broke the news that Nikola Jokic beat Joel Embiid to win his second straight MVP award. How's that decision playing inside the organization?
Well, obviously the 76ers are disappointed, Malika, that Nikola Jokic edged out Joel Embiid for the MVP award, but that's really not the focus for them right now. While they said they were disappointed, the focus for them is on getting ahead in this series and going back to Philadelphia Thursday night with a chance to do what Joel Embiid has wanted to do all season long, which is get to the Eastern Conference Finals. 3 out of the last 4 years, Philly has gotten to this second round of the playoffs, and they've fallen short, including last year when obviously Ben Simmons' passed up dunk in the fourth quarter of Game 7 led to everything that happened this offseason, and him obviously not playing, and then James Harden getting traded here. But now, after winning these last two games with Joel Embiid back on the court, playing through these injuries, now he's going to be available here for Game 5 in Miami, and the Sixers are confident they can not only get this one tonight with Kyle Lowry out, but get back to Philly, get the series wrapped up in 6 games potentially, and finally break through and make it into the Final Four in the NBA for the first time in a very long time.
Well, I imagine that may have lit an extra fire within Joel Embiid. I'm sorry, though, Tim. Is that your cigar that's in front of you right now? Is that for after this live hit's over?
Just a failed prop. That's all. Just a failed
He's
prop.
smoking it on the way to the game. Don't worry. He's got it ready to roll.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.